Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Emmanuel and I'm excited to take you on this creative journey with me. Here, I'll be sharing tips, tricks, and tutorials on flyer designs and more using Photoshop. Whether you're a beginner or looking to refine your skills, you are in the right place. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Let's dive in and create something amazing together. Let's explore the world of design, one project at a time. Now, grab your tools and let's get started. So in the world of Photoshop, the first thing that you have to do is to select the canvas size. And to do this, you have to click on new file. And then you can rename the canvas as social media, because we are going to design yet a simple and a nice social media flyer. Even if you don't have any idea about how to use Photoshop, you will be able to design similar or same, or maybe better still, a simpler one than this. And with this, we are going to use a width of 4 inches and a height of 4 inches. We will leave the rest unchanged and we will click on create. Now that we have our canvas size, the next thing that we have to do is to start designing a background. And with this, we are going to use a gradient to design our background, a very simple one at that. So we have to go onto the adjustment layer and then we left click on it and then we choose gradient. So you can change this gradient color by clicking on the gradient here, and then we can move on to our orange color and then we can choose any and we can click on OK. And we have to change the gradient style to radial. So radial will give us something like this, and if you want to adjust the scale, we can manipulate this or play around this to just manipulate the scale. You see how it is changing. So maybe this is gonna be okay. So the next thing you have to do is to click on OK. So now that we have our background, the next thing we have to do is to write the word best, just to give it, just a creative background like this. And we're gonna change the font to one of my favorite font, that is Barristo. I will drop them in the video description so you will be able to use the resources to design same or similar like this. So I will change the text to Barristo, and then we'll change the text color by double clicking on the thumbnail of the text, and I will change the color from white to black like this. And I'm going to adjust the size of the text to fit the canvas like this, and I'm going to duplicate that by just tapping on Ctrl+J. I'm going to also press on Ctrl+J again to give me a duplicate. Once I'm done, I'm going to select all the 3 layers of the text, and then I'm going to adjust it a little bit just to fit the canvas. Now that I'm done, I have to reduce the opacity a little bit so I won't be able to see the text too much. So something like this, I'm going to adjust this a little bit so that it does not overlap. So now that I am done, I am going to reduce the opacity of the last text so that it's going to look like something that is fading in, and reduce the second text a little bit, but not too much. So now that I am done, I have to bring on board a couple of images that I downloaded from Google, and of course I'm going to add them to the video description so you will be able to get access to the resources. So I will just go on and bring on board an image I downloaded from Google, a high quality one, and that I'm going to position it very well on it like this, not too much, like this. And then I will create an ellipse tool, which is a circle like this. So I will hold shift just to get a first circle like this, and I'm going to bring down one beneath the image layer so that the circle can look like this. Yeah, perfect. So now I'm going to duplicate the layer of the image, and then I will send it beneath the first one to look like this, and then I will create a clipping mask. For the shortcut for creating a clipping mask is just holding Alt and then left clicking on your mouse like this. So now that I have this, I will send the image or position the image very well in the circle like this. Perfect. So now that I am done, I will change the image color, the color of the ellipse the color of the ellipse, which is the circle, to something like this, just to get a nice, fitting background in order to blend it together with the background. So now that I have all of them well positioned, the next thing I have to do is to reduce the opacity of the circle and the image that I inserted inside the circle. So I'm going to reduce the opacity a little bit just to fade in, not too much, but a little bit. So now that I am done, the next thing I have to do is to write my text, and I will do that by just duplicating one of the text layer just by clicking on just by holding Ctrl+J to duplicate, and I'll bring it on top of the image just to see my text. I will bring the opacity to 100%. I'll bring it here like this, and I will just reduce the size of the text to something favorable, like this, and I will just start typing. So first I will just type just right like this, and I will change the font to Nether bold like this. Now position is very well like this. Perfect. So now that I have this, I will just maintain the color but change the color of the just to white, just to get that nice, catchy design. Yeah, like this. Perfect. So now that I have this, the next thing I have to do is to duplicate this just by holding Ctrl+J on the keyboard and then dragging it a little bit downwards, and then rewriting or changing the text to it's always impossible until it is done. Sorry if there is any typing mistake. I am just in a hurry to just not to make the video too long, so I'm sorry if there is any spelling mistake, but I will try my best to correct that. And I think that it is always, I think the always is correct. So the next I have to correct is the impossible, and like until it's done like this. And I will try to reduce it a little bit just to fit the length of the just right like this. So now that I am done, the next thing I have to do, whenever you are done designing and you want to get a very good color combination for your design, you just have to select the first layer, which is it's always impossible until it is done. And then I will hold Alt plus Control plus Shift plus A just to get something like this, just an already saved image or JPEG of my work. And then I will select that layer and then go on to filter and then select camera raw filter. So when this opens, you just have to click on auto and just click on OK. You'll see that the color is going to change from what you first did to the new one here. So with this basic idea, even if you don't have any idea about Photoshop, you'll be able to design just a simple one like this. And like I always say, keep it fresh, keep it fun. See you soon. And what is, don't be late. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Keep creating and stay inspired. Thank you.